Look at this nice town. It's Pepperell, Massachusetts. On December 8th, 1986, in Pepperell, Massachusetts, a family horror unfolded. Daniel Laplante, then a teenager, secretly lived inside the walls of the Bowen family home for weeks, tormenting them. He crept through hidden crawl spaces, narrow as 6 inches, moving items, switching TV channels, writing cryptic messages like, "Marry me," and even impersonating their deceased mother using ketchup and mayo as face paint. He was finally discovered wielding a hatchet, forcing the family into a bedroom. Tina Bowen bravely escaped, leading to his capture 2 days later. While awaiting trial, Laplante was released on bail in 1987 with his mother's help, only to escalate his crimes. On the night of December 1st, 1987, he broke into the residence of pregnant nursery school teacher Priscilla Gustafson in Townsend, Massachusetts. There, he brutally raped and shot her at point-blank range, covering her face with a pillow. He then drowned her children, 7-year-old Abigail and 5-year-old William, in separate bathtubs. Evidence was overwhelming. DNA tied him to the scene. Fibers from his clothes matched those found amid the carnage, and bullets connected to his thefts. A dramatic manhunt ensued. Laplante fled, hijacked a van, held someone hostage, and finally was captured hiding in a dumpster near Ayer. In October 1988, the then 18-year-old was convicted on 3 counts of first-degree murder. He received 3 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole. But who is Daniel Laplante? Laplante was born on May 15, 1970. He had a difficult upbringing. He endured alleged sexual and psychological abuse from his father, stepfather, and psychiatrist. He struggled with dyslexia, ADHD, and social isolation, often described as creepy and weird by peers. The Bowen burglary and psychological torture showcased his escalating violent tendencies. After release on bail, he embarked on burglaries to fund the murder weapon and ultimately carried out the gruesome killings. In 2017, Massachusetts law began granting parole opportunities for juveniles convicted of murder. Laplante sought resentencing to run his 3 life terms concurrently, which would make him eligible for parole after 30 years instead of 45. Despite Laplante's attorney highlighting his prison achievements, earning a GED, college courses, tutoring other inmates, and asserting his emotional transformation, a forensic psychiatrist argued he showed no genuine remorse. Judge Helene Kazanjian denied his request, reaffirming the severity of his crimes and the stance that he remains dangerous. She mandated he serve the original sentence, eligible for parole in 2032, when he turns 62. In 2019, Laplante petitioned the Massachusetts Supreme Judicial Court again. His lawyers argued that 45 years before parole is effectively life without parole under juvenile sentencing precedents. Prosecutors countered by emphasizing the relentless brutality of his crimes and the necessity for continued incarceration. The court decisions remain pending. Daniel Laplante's trajectory from hidden tormentor to brutal triple murderer illustrates a chilling crescendo of violence. The legal debates around juvenile sentencing, especially for heinous crimes, underscore the tension between justice rehabilitation and public safety. His recent bids for parole test the boundaries of evolving juvenile justice precedents. His next parole eligibility is 2032, after 45 years. A Supreme Court ruling is expected, but the timing is uncertain. The impact will influence parole policies for juvenile homicide offenders. This case remains one of the most harrowing and legally significant in recent Massachusetts history, a stark reminder of how early warning signs unchecked mental illness and legal systems intersect in tragedy. Stick around for more. It's KeysDAN, RadioWhat.com, DJLittleRock.com. Peace. I'm out of here.